Most retirement budgets do not break because of one dramatic mistake. They usually start leaking through ordinary bills that feel too normal to question. After 60, the question is not whether every dollar must be squeezed. The better question is whether each bill still earns its place in your life. In this episode, we will walk through 7 things many retirees keep paying for out of habit, fear, politeness, or old routines. None of this is about shame. It is about noticing quiet expenses before they become part of the wallpaper. The leak is quiet because each charge looks reasonable on its own. The goal is simple. Keep the spending that protects your life and challenge the spending that only protects someone else's profit. This first leak often hides inside ordinary statements. Number 1 is premium banking that no longer gives you premium value. Many people keep an old checking package because it once came with perks, a safe deposit discount, or a branch manager who knew their name. But after retirement, the balance rules can change, the fees can creep up, and the benefits may become things you never use. A retiree might pay monthly account fees, paper statement fees, wire fees, overdraft protection fees, and ATM fees without seeing them as one category. The simple review is to pull the last 3 statements and circle every fee that was not tied to a real service you used. If the bank cannot clearly explain why the package still helps you, it may be time to ask for a simpler account. A calm statement review can uncover more than a dramatic budget meeting. You are not being cheap. You are refusing to rent an old relationship that no longer saves you money. The charge feels social, but the usage tells the truth. Number 2 is memberships that belong to a younger version of your calendar. This can be a warehouse club, gym, golf club, streaming bundle, meal app, alumni group, travel program, or professional association. Each one may look small by itself. The problem is that retirement can leave behind a drawer full of memberships tied to old routines. If you visit twice a year but pay every month, the membership is not a lifestyle. It is a memory with a renewal date. A good test is to write the annual cost on paper, then divide it by the number of times you actually used it last year. That number is often more honest than the advertised monthly price. The question is not whether the club is good. It is whether it is good for your life now. Keep the memberships that bring real community, health, or joy. Cut the ones that only bring a password and a little guilt. Protection is useful only when you understand what you bought. Number 3 is insurance add-ons that were sold as comfort but never rechecked. Insurance matters in retirement, but that does not mean every rider, warranty, device plan, identity package, or protection add-on still deserves a yes. Many add-ons are designed to feel too small to question. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, and nobody wants to feel unprotected. The review is not to cancel blindly. The review is to ask what risk this item covers, what it excludes, and whether you already have coverage elsewhere. For example, a credit card may include certain travel protections. A home policy may overlap with a service plan, or savings may make a tiny warranty unnecessary. Small protection plans deserve the same attention as large policies. The most expensive sentence in retirement is often, "I am not sure, so I will keep paying." Replace that sentence with, "Show me exactly what this covers," in writing. A house can be loved and still need a math check. Number 4 is paying for more house than your current life actually uses. This does not mean everyone should move. A home can hold memories, routines, neighbors, and independence. But the unused parts of a house still send bills. Extra rooms need heating, cooling, cleaning, repairs, insurance, taxes, furniture, and time. A retired couple may use the kitchen, bedroom, 1 bathroom, and 1 comfortable chair, while the rest of the house quietly waits for maintenance. The practical question is not, should we downsize tomorrow? The question is, what does the unused space cost us this year? Write down utilities, repairs, yard work, property tax, insurance, and the projects you keep postponing because the house is larger than your energy. The goal is not less comfort. The goal is fewer invisible obligations. Sometimes the answer is to stay and simplify. Sometimes it is to rent out storage, close off rooms, hire targeted help, or plan a future move before a crisis decides for you. The easiest bill to ignore is the one that never asks again. Number 5 is automatic renewals that survive because nobody has to say yes again. This is where modern spending gets sneaky. The charge is small, the email is easy to miss, and the service hopes you are busy enough to forget. Retirees often keep news apps, cloud storage, software, streaming channels, charity platforms, delivery memberships, and trial subscriptions long after the original reason is gone. The fix is a subscription audit day. Open the card statement, search for recurring charges, and list every renewal in one place. Then mark each one as use weekly, use monthly, use rarely, or do not remember signing up. A cancellation test is reversible. A forgotten renewal repeats. Anything in the last two categories deserves a cancellation test. If you miss it, you can always restart it later. The companies know restarting is easy. That is exactly why pausing should feel less scary. Transportation should fit your calendar, not your old commute. Number 6 is keeping car habits from your working years. When you were commuting, transporting children, driving clients, or racing between obligations, a larger car budget may have felt normal. After retirement, the driving pattern can change faster than the car payment, insurance, fuel, maintenance, parking, and second vehicle costs. A second car that sits most days is not free because it is paid off. It still ages, needs insurance, registration, tires, batteries, and repairs. The question is not whether cars are useful. The question is whether each vehicle matches the life you actually drive now. When driving changes, the car budget should at least be questioned. Try counting real driving days for 1 month. Then compare that to the annual cost of the vehicle you barely touch. For some households, keeping 2 cars is freedom. For others, it is an expensive symbol of a schedule that no longer exists. Boundaries protect relationships as much as budgets. Number 7 is open-ended family support with no clear boundary. Helping family can be one of the most meaningful uses of money. The danger is when help becomes automatic, silent, and unlimited. A retiree may cover phone bills, emergency rent, car repairs, school extras, subscriptions, travel, or small transfers that never quite end. The issue is not generosity. The issue is making promises that your retirement income cannot safely repeat. A better approach is to decide the annual amount you can afford, write it down, and treat it like a budget line instead of a surprise. A clear yes is healthier than a resentful automatic yes. You can still be kind while saying, "This is what I can do, and I need to keep the rest of my retirement stable." Clear limits feel uncomfortable once. Unclear support can create stress every month. Small decisions become powerful when they stop repeating automatically. Here is the bigger pattern behind all 7 items. Retirement spending gets dangerous when the bill stays visible but the decision disappears. You paid once, then renewed. You used it once, then forgot. You helped once, then it became expected. The strongest retirement budget is not the one that cuts everything. It is the one that makes every recurring bill explain itself. So this week, pick one category: banking, memberships, add-ons, house costs, renewals, cars, or family support. Do not overhaul your whole life in one afternoon. Just find one bill that no longer matches your retirement. One canceled bill will not change everything, but it can restart your attention. Then remove it, reduce it, or replace it with something that actually supports the life you are living now. This is educational information, not personal financial, tax, legal, or insurance advice. Use it as a starting point for your own review. And if you want calm retirement money decisions without shame or jargon, this is RetireWise Lab. The leak is quiet because each charge looks reasonable on its own. A calm statement review can uncover more than a dramatic budget meeting. The question is not whether the club is good. It is whether it is good for your life now. Small protection plans deserve the same attention as large policies. The goal is not less comfort. The goal is fewer invisible obligations. A cancellation test is reversible. A forgotten renewal repeats. When driving changes, the car budget should at least be questioned. A clear yes is healthier than a resentful automatic yes. One canceled bill will not change everything, but it can restart your attention. The leak is quiet because each charge looks reasonable on its own. A calm statement review can uncover more than a dramatic budget meeting. The question is not whether the club is good. It is whether it is good for your life now. Small protection plans deserve the same attention as large policies. The goal is not less comfort. The goal is fewer invisible obligations. A cancellation test is reversible. A forgotten renewal repeats.